Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to explain Liquibase. Most engineers get this wrong because relying on manual SQL scripts for your database changes is a high-risk game that eventually leads to production outages. I have seen teams lose hours of work because someone ran the wrong script in the wrong order. This one concept changes how you deploy forever. Let us dive into the core of how you can treat your database schema like actual application code. It is a transition from manual chaos to automated, repeatable deployments. We have a lot to cover. Specifically, we will look at the risks of manual SQL, how Liquibase works, the exact setup steps, managing complex changes, and real-world production patterns. These are the topics we are going to cover in this video, so do not skip ahead. Watch all the way through to actually understand this properly. Quick note before we dive in, this channel shares practical IT tutorials every week, so if that is useful to you, hit subscribe and join our WhatsApp community linked in the description for more resources. So why is the traditional way of doing this so dangerous? Imagine you have 5 developers working on the same app. They all write SQL scripts to add columns or tables. Who runs them first? What happens if the second script fails halfway through? You have no audit trail and no easy way to roll back to a known good state. This is exactly what happens when you rely on manual execution. So what is Liquibase really? Think of Liquibase like Git, but specifically for your database. Just as Git tracks changes to your application code over time, Liquibase tracks every change to your database schema. If Git is your time machine for code, Liquibase is your time machine for your data structures. It prevents the problem of everyone running their own scripts by creating a single source of truth that every environment must follow. Before we start, let us make sure your environment is ready. You need a Linux system, specifically Ubuntu 22.04 or higher. You must have Java 17 or newer already installed on your system. If you run the Java version command and get an error, you need to install the OpenJDK package first. You also need a database to test against and sudo access to install the tool. Finally, make sure you have a terminal window open and ready for input. So how does this work internally? Liquibase uses a central file called the changelog. When you run a command, the engine reads this file and checks a special tracking table in your database called the database changelog table. It compares what has already been run against what is defined in your file. If a change is new, it executes it and marks it as complete. This ensures every change happens exactly once. To install Liquibase, we first add the official repository to your package manager. We pull the GPG key to ensure the package is authentic, then add the repository source. Once that is done, we update our list and install the tool. Finally, we run the version command to confirm it is correctly installed. You should see the version number printed on your screen. If everything went well, you will see the version number as shown here. This tells you the tool is installed and ready to communicate with your database. Perfect. This is a basic YAML changelog. We define a changes set with a unique ID and author. Under the changes key, we specify the create table action. We define the users table and its columns. This declarative approach is much safer than raw SQL because Liquibase understands what the change is meant to do, which allows it to handle rollbacks automatically later. When you apply this, Liquibase updates the database and logs this transaction. The output confirms that the changes set was executed successfully. Now, your database schema reflects exactly what is in your YAML file. In production, you must always define a rollback strategy. Notice how we explicitly added a rollback section for our column change. If this migration causes an issue, Liquibase can reverse the operation precisely. This is how senior engineers ensure that even a failed deployment does not result in a corrupted schema. The migration applies cleanly. Your production environment is now updated and the history table is tracked. This is the difference between an amateur setup and a production-grade pipeline. So what happens if you make a mistake? A common error is trying to reuse a change set ID. Liquibase tracks every ID it has ever run. If you try to run the same ID twice, it will fail because it protects the database from duplicate changes. This prevents accidental data loss or schema corruption. The fix is simple. You must always use a new, unique ID for every new change. Treat your changelog as an append-only file. Never edit an old change set that has already been deployed. If you need to change something, add a new changes set that modifies the previous state instead. Let me tell you about an e-commerce company I encountered. They were doing everything manually. Every time they deployed, they risked breaking the database. By switching to Liquibase, they turned that 45-minute manual process into an automated 3-minute task. They went from having monthly database failures to 0 failures over the course of a year. That is the kind of impact we are talking about. So when should you use this? If you are working on a team with multiple environments, you absolutely need this. It provides the audit trail you will eventually be required to provide. However, if you are a solo developer working on a tiny side project, it might be overkill. And if your database is essentially read-only or never changes, you do not need the overhead of schema management. Specifically, that includes use Liquibase when you have multiple environments like dev, test, and prod. Use Liquibase when your team needs a clear audit trail of database changes. Do not use for small single developer projects with no shared database. And do not use if your database schema never changes, like in a static reporting tool. Let us recap the key lessons. First, treat your database schema just like your application code. Second, always include rollback strategies for every single change. Third, ensure every change set has a unique ID. Fourth, automate these migrations as part of your deployment pipeline. Finally, use Liquibase as the single source of truth for your database state. This would save you countless hours of debugging at 3 in the morning. If this video helped you, click on like the video and hit subscribe to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.